Welcome to another edition of Northern Heat. My name is Bob Lennon, president of ThermalWood Canada, host for the show. Our special guest who's been on the show before, Chico, how you doing today?
Just awesome.
Listen, the reason why you're here is that, talking about hospitality days that happened this summer, you were helping out the Sistema program and raising some money through sales. And let's talk a little bit about that today.
Sure. What we did is Jeannot Savoie from Multichoix on top of Tarigochelle came to me and offered us a guitar. So we decided to sell tickets on it. And he said all the money that would be profit with it would go to Sistema.
Wow, that was a great initiative on your part to be able to help out this program. The program started actually a month ago now. The kids this week actually ended up getting their instruments. They've been in the program for a month, and when they start off, these are children that are recruited out of grade 1 and grade 2. So very young age. And the school has started up in Beresford, and they started off with little violins that they made with papier-mâché, and they painted themselves to get used to using them. And then this week they were delivered their violins, so it's progressing. And I was talking to the organizers and the people that are responsible for it, Sierra, and she was telling me that they're so excited. And she said it's there's some kids are just jumping around, and so the fact that you've helped out, and we've got this board on here, and as of a few weeks ago, we were up to $74,600 raised already for the program, and with this this check that you have here, listen, really appreciate this. It's $2,985 that you raised. It goes a long way to helping these children and in the program. So listen, it's very much appreciated, and this brings us up very close to $79,000 now.
Wow, that's nice. That's nice.
Yeah,
and that program it's an amazing program. I mean, I don't know how many people saw the concert here when they were here. The New Brunswick Youth Orchestra. It was amazing.
Well, it was a few weeks ago.
Yeah, a few weeks ago. And the kids are from 10 years old to 20 years old.
Yeah.
And it was wow. It was just wow. That's all I can say.
Well, I had never experienced that orchestra before either. Mm-hmm. And it was just like whenever the violins would slow down and go, it was like almost, I kind of compared it as a butterfly. Yeah. Like you could just hear them just a little bit, and then the maestro would raise his hand, and all of a sudden the volume would go up. But you enjoyed it, did you?
Oh, I enjoyed it, and even watching the maestro, like, how can you do this and this and this, and they just go that and this and that. It's amazing.
Yeah. But that's the investment that's there, and a lot of people that came out had already pledged and were part of this this program, and now you're part of it too, and the reason why we invited everybody was come on out and see what your investment does, and it is an investment in our community.
Oh yeah,
It's here. We're teaching skills to these young people at a very young age that are life skills. They're things they're going to learn.
It's wow.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see what happens here after a year, just a year of it in progress.
Well, I've actually seen videos of the kids when they start off, and then they do another video with them like 5 or 6 months later, and it's not the same.
Yeah.
Now, they start off as kids, and 8 months later, they're musicians.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
Maybe I should join.
Yeah.
Might be too late, but...
Well, you're about the same height as some of these kids in grade 1 and grade 2. You could fit into that.
Yeah.
So let's just talk about something else very quickly, because you're involved in a whole bunch of other activities. I see you got Opération Nez Rouge, and then you were in here to see me yesterday about another program that you're doing that also is helping children. So why don't you tell me a little bit more about that?
Well, I got a call a while back, and it was, actually 7 weeks ago. And this guy said, I'd like you to take care of the legends, NHL legends, set them up in Bathurst. And I said, send me the program and I'll get back to you on Monday. And I went and visited all the schools because I know there's a big need for breakfast programs and hot lunches. So I went and visited all the schools in the area, and they all jumped on board. So what they're going to do is they're going to sell tickets for the event, and whatever the school sells, they're going to keep the money.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
If one school sells 100 tickets, they're going to keep that. If one sells 200 tickets, they're going to keep that's going to go to their school. So I really wanted to make this happen, and they all jumped on board. Yes, I have to find sponsors to help me pay for this, and I've been going around looking for sponsors, and it's going very well. So everybody likes the program. Um, kids are learning. They're our future, that generation. So you look at it, and you never know what's going to happen. And the more we can help them, and you have to eat if you want to learn. You have to have that, be able to stay concentrated. So you have to have breakfast in the morning. You have to have your lunches. And it's sad to see how much people don't have that or are lacking that in this area. Well, it's not just this area; it's everywhere. But so I'm just trying to help this Chaleur area with it. So I had 15 schools from Belledune to Lorville to Janeville. So all the schools in that area, French and English.
Well, it's amazing, and thank you very much for doing that, and helping out the kids in our region. And since I've been involved with the Sistema program, I found out that New Brunswick has the highest level of child poverty in all of Canada. Mm-hmm. Northern New Brunswick has the highest level in all of New Brunswick. Where do we live? We live in northern New Brunswick. And you're absolutely right. You can't learn on an empty stomach. So, you getting them a good meal first thing in the morning is a good thing. And so now you're looking for sponsors to bring that in so that the kids can actually sell tickets to it so they can get money for their program. Exactly. How do they get a hold of you?
They can call me 506-226-1396. That's the best way to get a hold of me. And that's my cell. And if anybody's interested in helping and donating, just give me a buzz. I'd be willing to go visit you and explain a little bit more what I'm doing. But all the schools are really excited. Their programs. We have the NHL legends that are coming. It's on Facebook, but we have a lot of local legends with people are going to say, "Wow, he's playing. I've got to go," or "She's playing," because I have girls playing. I have 5 girls or 6 girls playing, and then we have some old guys and some are younger guys. So we have a mixture of people from all over the community, from Belledune to all in the Chaleur area.
So here's the big question. I know you play hockey, so you going to be in the nets?
Yep, right. That ain't going to happen. Actually, I'm not even going to be playing. I've got somebody else take my place because there's no way I could play. My knees are not in good shape right now, and I'm waiting to get operated on. And but other than that, I have a bunch of people that want to play, and I have a bunch of people that are going to help coach the other team, the legends. And but it's going to be a fun thing. We're going to have a silent auction. If people want to donate prizes for that, I'm open for that too.
What's the date?
November 29th.
Oh, so this is coming up pretty quick.
It's coming very fast. November 29th, and they're on the ice at 6:30.
All right. So if anybody wants to donate and help you out with this thing, they need to get a hold of you now.
You got to call me ASAP, and I'll take their call, and I'll get right on board and make it happen. And like I say, all the schools have tickets. So if you want to help Terry Fox, go to Terry Fox. They have tickets in one section. So they'll have, if you want to go help Place des Jeunes, they have tickets. If you want to go to Domaine Étudiant, they have tickets. Robertville, La Croisée, they all have their own tickets, and it's all going to help their schools. So,
well, that's an amazing initiative. Again, thank you very much for volunteering for the city and for doing that. And at the same time, really appreciate this check that you brought in for Sistema. That's going to go a long way, and helping out the kids in our region is important. So very much appreciated.
Well, thank you, Bob.
There we are. Another edition of Northern Heat for this week, the place you come to listen to the stories that haven't been discovered yet.